We've got a highly anticipated conference matchup made more compelling because both teams come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to UB Stadium in Buffalo, the home field of the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. Good work by the blockers in that return team. They found the lane, so this drive is going to begin with good field position. To the air, it's Brooks. Looking to scramble. Trying to get the throw off. Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone in your Kirk in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, Kirk. What an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
Manages the tricky footing and knocks through the PAT. And he'll lead the kickoff right there, starting at 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back end nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, getting him the ball.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He makes the grab. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kirk, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Throwing off play action. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day. But in these elements, and that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
Looking for a gap. It's Terry. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Looks right for a quick completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Touchdown, Canes. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Point after, knocked right through. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
And completion makes it second and short. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
First down for the offense.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
A loss of 14 on the play. Brings up second down.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for it.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Bringing pressure. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
Ball handed off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The important third down play coming up. To the air, it's Brooks. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They'll hand it off. He gets loose. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Miami.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much. Just a small gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Gain of 1. Offense facing.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Prudent decision to make the fair catch here in these frigid conditions. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Quarterback keeps the football. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Handoff to the back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Brooks. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And now the handoff. I fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently in protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect it.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They're going to run the option. The back's got to run a pitch. Gets some space around the 30. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. And the Canes come up to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Brooks. Deep ball falling away. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He escapes the pocket. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the point after is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Keeping it on the ground here. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, just a great job by this defense flying to the football and creating this turnover. The snow right now is a problem for this offense. You can see they're almost being too conservative and taking few chances, which allows this defense to play much more aggressively.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run the option. Breaks free. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Scanning the field. It's Brooks. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Miami.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Cage will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walk out, or you can take advantage of it.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
Here's the second down play. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set, second down play here. Looking to throw here. A deep shot to the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he goes down after a huge gain. What a play for this offense. The spark they needed.
Well, that first half could not go on any worse for this offense, but give them credit. They made the adjustments that they needed to. They're coming out looking much better here to start this second half.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. And on the carry, he's heading left. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
A quick throw out left, complete. Making people miss. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. They're going to run it. He's got room to run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
And he takes it around the 20. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. the play fake on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. As we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The shotgun handoff here. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, it's just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That play moves the ball across midfield and he set up with a first down at the 41.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board.
Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. He's swarmed by the defense.
The second down pass complete to the wideout. Gain of 10. Third down coming.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Dropping back. It's Brooks. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Hurricanes offense is on the move now. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Comes up with the catch. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Grinding away with a running game. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here. Late in the game, working with the lead, you get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let